guys, for today's video I'm going to be making another motivational video. And today we're going to be talking about stress. Now stress is something almost everyone faces, from teenagers to adults to almost everyone. And especially at a time like this, it's extremely easy to get stressed. But how exactly does this affect you? How does it affect you physically? Now we do know that it causes depression and anxiety and stuff. But again, how does it affect you physically? A university hospital conducted a study in which they subjected a young doctor to a job interview, and they purposely made it even more stressful by making him solve complex problems for 30 minutes straight. And then they took a blood sample to only find out that his antibodies had reacted the same way that it would react with pathogens, activating the proteins that trigger an immune response. Now this not only neutralizes harmful agents, but also damages the healthy cells, as in decreasing your lifespan and decreasing your longevity. So stress can decrease your longevity and can also cause a ton more diseases such as obesity and Alzheimer's and everything else. And now you might ask me another question. Then how is it possible to live without stress? Is it possible? Can we live without stress? You might have heard a lot of people say, hey, just be stress-free, be relaxed, live with zero stress. But let me tell you something. It's impossible for a human being to live without stress. Scientists have also found out that people who chose a more productive lifestyle and who chose to never retire lived longer than the people who chose a more relaxed lifestyle. So also having no stress can again cause a ton of depression and anxiety and a ton more. So at the end of the day, it's not about stress itself, it's about how much stress. So the key here is to have low levels of stress, as in the right levels of stress. But how do you live with the right levels of stress? How do you get it? Here are a few ways on how you can get the right amount of stress. Number one, always do something intellectual. As in, when I mean intellectual, it doesn't exactly have to be learning something, reading something, but even interacting with people, playing your favorite game can make you more intellectual. As in, now how does this help with reducing stress and also keeping the right levels of stress? Now when you do the same thing again and again, when it becomes a habit, it becomes so integrated in you that you don't even have to think about it. It's kind of like brushing your teeth every morning. Now, the more you use your brain, the less that you get stressed out. So intellectually, you have to be using your brain for playing games, interacting with people, or learning, or everything that you has to be something that uses with your brain can help you reduce your stress. So that is one way. And the second way is learn how to be productive. Now there's a difference between continuously working and being productive. As in, when you're productive, you're organized. Now sometimes we get overwhelmed with all the work we have, we get really stressed out, we don't even want to look at it, and we end up procrastinating too, and that again can build up stress. Now one way on how to avoid this is to look at all the work that you have. It might be a little scary at the beginning, but when you start to plan and organize when you're going to do certain stuff, it'll make things much more easier because one, it's going to calm you down. Number two, the more you finish the work, like even if it's in parts, you're going to have that kind of relief and that calmness. And let's say you continuously keep working. Don't do that too. Take breaks. Taking breaks is as in breaking all the work that you have into pieces or parts. Now what this does is that as you finish each part, even if it's just the first part, you're going to have the relief that you completed something, and this is going to produce dopamine. Now the feeling of achievement can produce dopamine. Now dopamine is a chemical that keeps us happy, makes us happy, that gives us pleasure. And this dopamine has also been told to reduce stress. So that is one way. And number three is to find your thing. Now when I mean find your thing is that for everyone there's that one activity that they do and that can completely calm them down. For some people it can be listening to music, for some people it can be playing, for some people it can be playing an instrument, for some people it can be singing. So find that thing that makes you calm. It can also be watching a movie. sometimes when you're extremely stressed out, it's impossible to come out of it. So finding your thing and doing that, and that can make you get diverted. So finding a thing that can get you diverted also helps. And number 4 is to keep changing. Now, doing the same thing again and again, as I told in the first method, it can get integrated in you. So having the same routine may not help. So changing it between every 3 months or every few weeks can do a lot. Once the habit becomes so integrated in you, you can try changing it up, you can try doing something new, try learning something. The desire to learn something can reduce stress, can keep your brain busy, and that can increase longevity and also have low levels of stress. And number 5 is going to be meditation. Now, meditation seems like almost the solution for almost every single problem in our life. So try meditation, guys. It can help with everything. It can help with reducing stress, but also keeping it in a perfect level. And these are the tips and tricks that I've tried out and have worked for me. And these are really amazing tips, guys. You guys can try it, and I hope it helps you. And I hope this video helped you guys. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.